Go ahead.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Nwanyanwu, MNI, OFR. I am the National Chairman of Zenith Labour Party. I am also the presidential candidate of the party. I just flew in this morning from home where I voted. I want to add to what our chairman said. We are looking at our country. We are looking at Nigeria. We have passed through many elections. And there is nowhere in the world where you don't have problems during elections. Let me refer to the last one in the United States. There were problems, big one, but the country moved on. Without prejudice, as he has said, to whatever problems we have seen in the process. We don't want to pull down this roof. We should not pull down Nigeria because of these problems. Nigeria must exist first before we become whatever we want to become. And the processes are laid down. In this election, I can say it emphatically, there was no problem with the BVAS. No problem at all. It's a final process. And BVAS, I will say it to high heavens, is the best way to go. And that was well thought out by the commission and the political parties. I voted. BVAS worked. Necessary things were done in my polling unit. And in having issues from ward to ward, state to state, we must remember that we have our laws. Years ago, I recall when I was leading a political party, we knew we won Ondo State. We knew we won Edo State. Then my party won 1.5 governors. One Ondo, half was Oshomole, because there was an accord between ACN and the then Labour Party. So they took half of Oshomole, we took half of him. We went to court. Even a sitting president then said, Governor Mimiko will never be governor in Ondo State. He said it publicly, that he will send EFCC to him. 3 days later, Ribadu, who was chairman of EFCC, then said, he never had Mimiko's file on his desk. We retrieved our mandate. Mimiko governed Ondo State for 8 years. Adams governed Edo State for 8 years. That means there is confidence in the system. If we disagree or we have problems, we have the laws, we have section 64 of the Act, where even you are empowered to review some of these problems that have been reported. You can review them, take a position. You can reverse some decisions. So, but why the political parties met today was simply to talk about our country first. We have no other. And nobody should come and tell us to be on the street, to destroy our country. We love this country. Everything is here. Who could have believed? Because right now, there are many gains from this election. Nobody would have believed on 24th of February that Lagos will fall to a third force. Nobody would have believed that 3 governors lost senatorial seat, 1/3 of the states they governed for 8 years, they could not win. Nobody could have believed that a senator like Senator Kunife, who had done everything for her community, including building houses for widows, lost. Who would have believed that an Okada rider is now moving into the House of Representatives? This is the same election. This is the same process. Mr. Chairman, we have party leaders who lost their polling unit. National chairman of parties, they lost their polling unit. This is the same election. We want to throw away the baby with the bathwater. This is the same election. Look, I want to summarize that IPAC, through our chairman, has said it all. Mr. Chairman, go ahead and conclude this process. If you have problems, we know where to go. But you have to use that window by Electoral Act given to you to review some of these issues. Revise them quickly before the exclusion of time. We cannot continue all the time to work this. Yes, people may have done so many things in the states. Yes. But we are convinced as political parties that worked with you all the way, you consulted all the time on quarterly basis. And that's why when we are talking about the process, we know what we are saying because we are part and parcel of it. And we are not ashamed of saying so. Nobody should crucify the INEC chairman. He's sitting here. He's sitting here. But if there are complaints, from about your people, deal with it expeditiously in accordance with the law. That is what we are saying. When Jesus Christ was here as a person, he had only 12 disciples, but one betrayed him. Only 12. Now you are having 37. Why would you not expect 10 to betray you? So let us look at Nigeria. Nigeria is our country. We love this country, but we must still turn it back to be a country that will be flowing with milk and honey. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for